Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis, of course, on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively forever on there. And we're going to talk about how the Detroit Pistons took care of the Los Angeles Lakers 128 to 106. 20-11 is the Lakers, 8-6 at home. 25-8 is the Pistons, and 12-6 on the road. But at the end of the day, the close game in the beginning of it. First quarter 36 to 30. Second quarter the Lakers won 35 to 34, and then 26 to 23 in the third, and then 32 to 18 in the fourth. The Pistons won it. That was the right quarter to dominate, and they started it off bombing threes, which ended up working out for the Pistons because they never really looked back and had too much trouble after that with the Lakers. Tobias Harris, unfortunately for him, only played 6 minutes in this game. 7 points though, 2 of 2 from the field, one from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had a turnover. He also had no personal fouls and was a +1 and plus minus. Duncan Robinson only played 28 minutes. He only had 6 points. He didn't really need to do much for them to win this one. Some other guys stepped up, but he was 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 4 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, no turnovers, 1 personal foul, and a +4 and plus minus. Jalen Duren, 28 minutes, 14 points, 6 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds. That was the most rebounds in the starting lineup. He also had 2 assists, 5 turnovers. Was doing a little bit too much out there, but he also was kind of mad about it and got 5 steals by being motivated to do a little bit more. 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and a +1 and plus minus. And then Cade Cunningham, 33 minutes. That was the most in the starting lineup and the most on the team. 27 points for him. He was efficient. 12 of 19 from the field. Did go 1 of 4 from three though, but 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Had a double because he had 11 assists, 5 rebounds, and 5 turnovers and a steal. 3 personal fouls and a +23 and plus minus. Asor Thompson, 22 minutes, 7 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls, and a -11 in plus minus. Didn't take a lot of shots in this one. Most of the starters really didn't in this game, and that's weird. You usually don't see that happen, but this game they didn't really need them to do much. Honestly, as crazy as that may seem against a team like the Lakers that have a lot of offensive firepower. Um, Paul Reed, 8 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, a +2 and plus minus for him. Isaiah Stewart was rim rocking, but he did make a 3, 101 from 3, 6 of 6 from the field, 15 points, 18 minutes, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 boards. He also had 1 turnover and a block, 4 personal fouls, and was a +21 and plus minus, but 4 personal fouls is a lot. Rhino also had 4 personal fouls, but he finished in double figures in points with 11. He went for a 7 from the field in 19 minutes, also 1 of 3 from the three-point line and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 7 boards. That was the most rebounds off the bench. He also had 2 turnovers. That was the most off the bench, but he also had a steal and 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and a +19 and plus minus. Javonte Green, 31 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers, 2 blocks, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a +21 in plus minus. Marcus Sasser, 24 minutes. He had 19. That was the most points off the bench. He was 5 of 8 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3. If they're going to give you room, they're going to give you space. Let it fly if you're an NBA player. And if he didn't do that, he was putting the ball on the floor and also got to the free throw line and shot 5 of 5 there. He also had 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 2 personal fouls, and a +14 and plus minus. Jaden Ivey, 17 minutes, 9 points, 4 of 5 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 offensive rebound, and a +20 and plus minus. He was efficient. He was making quick decisions each and every time he got the ball, so you have to love that. That means he really loves playing for this team and really trusts his teammates, and they trust him because they gave him the ball sometimes throughout the game, and he was letting it fly too sometimes too. He even made that 3 quick. Chaz Lanier, 3 minutes, 2 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, no turnovers, no personal fouls, and a -1 and plus minus. Daniel Jenkins, 4 minutes, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover, no personal fouls for him either. but he also was a -4 and plus minus. And then the Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron Ramon James. He's still balling. 32 minutes, 17 points, but he went 6 of 17 from the field, 3 of 10 from three, 2 of 5 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 personal foul, and a -16 and plus minus. Not the greatest game from LeBron, but he's had games like this where you look at it like, what more can he really do? Because like I said, it's just how the team is built and how they play because they have Luka now that he just has to fit in and he just has to take shots that's there, not the ones he really want or not the ones he really want to create. And then a lot of the times they're creating without him, so he doesn't even get the ball in his hand to do that as much. It's just about fit, and if they can't continue to crunch these two together, even with Austin Reeves, who makes it even tougher sometimes, they're going to continue to have trouble, scoring the basketball and doing it efficiently. Like they wasn't terrible tonight, but they also gave up a lot of high percentage shots to the Pistons throughout the entire game. If you're not going to score high or even defend at a high level, you're going to lose a lot of games against the better teams, and that's what they did in the playoffs last year just a couple months ago, and that's going to be something they're going to have to figure out. And then if they can't, they're just going to be a first round exit with a good record again. Jake LaRavia, 38 minutes, 9 points. He was 3 of 9 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did have 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 4 steals, and a block. 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a -18 and plus minus. He was trying. You have to give him credit on that. It just always didn't work offensively. It worked a lot more defensively, and you're not really used to seeing him be known as a good stopper. But his potential. You build off this and you continue to work on it, and you never know what can happen. DeAndre Ayton had a all-right game, 26 minutes, 10 points, 5 of 8 from the field. He didn't even take no free throws. He only had 2 boards, which is low for him, even though he hasn't really been getting a lot anyway. But it just shows you that if it wasn't offensive, it really wasn't that many rebounds to get because the Pistons was making everything because it was just that easy for him. 1 steal, 5 personal fouls. He almost fouled out. That show you that his defense is slipping a little bit too, even though he was never really known as a great defender, but he was respectable. And sometimes even this season he was respectable, but not consistently. A -9 and plus minus. Marcus Smart, he started 25 minutes, but he only gave you 6 points. That's always the curse of Marcus Smart. He's always a guy that's going to make things happen and try hard defensively. The problem is he's bad offensively a lot of the time, so it kind of evens out for the team that they're going against. 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 turnover, 3 steals, 4 personal fouls, and a -24 and plus minus. Luka Wonderboy, the Don Doncic. 36 minutes, 30 points. He had game high for the Lakers with that. 9 of 22 from the field, took the most shots for the Lakers. He also had game high just for both teams and individual players. I told you the problem with Luka is those 3 of 11 nights from 3. He can get hot if he hitting his threes, but he's going to miss more than he makes usually. He also got to the free throw line a lot like he usually does, 9 of 13 from the free throw line. He did have 11 assists. He has a ball a lot in his hands, but he's a little too predictable, a little too careless. And this one, and he ended up with 8 turnovers to see that you're good. You really understand how to play the game, but you're going against teams that want to beat you. You want to go against guys that don't want to get embarrassed, and that's what happens sometimes. You get beat by your own mind. 5 rebounds, 2 offensive out of that, 3 personal fouls, and a -15 and plus minus. Maxi Kleber, 8 minutes, no points because he went 0-2 from 3. That was his only field goals. He did have a rebound and a turnover. He also had no personal fouls and was a -4 and plus minus. Jared Vanderbilt played more, 27 minutes to be exact. 8 points, 3 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, 8 boards. That was the most off the bench. 1 assist, 1 turnover, 4 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls, and a -17 and plus minus. Dalton Connect, 4 minutes, 10 points, 4 of 4 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, 2 rebounds, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a +4 and plus minus. Thero, I think that's how you say his name. If I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. 4 minutes, 0-1 from the field, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, 1 personal foul, +4 and plus minus. Jackson Hayes, 18 minutes, 13 points, 5 of 5 from the field, 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 offensive rebounds. That was what he had for all of them. one personal foul and minus 17 and plus minus. He gives them what they need. Sometimes they need a little bit of an energy injection, and he's going to bring it defensively a little bit, and he's going to make some exciting plays. He's going to make the crowd go crazy because of that, and the team can feed off of it, but it just wasn't enough in this particular game. Nick Smith Jr., 17 minutes, 3 points, 1 to 6 from the field, 0 to 3 from the 3-point line, 1 to 2 from the free throw line, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul at minus 2, and plus minus. Bronny James, 4 minutes. He went scoreless because he took a 3 and missed it. He did have 2 assists, no turnovers, and 0 personal fouls, and a plus 4 and plus minus. Other than that, we can compare them before the video is over. 82 shots taken by the Lakers, 45%. The Pistons took less shots. They shot 76, and they made it at 63%, which is way too high if you're trying to win a basketball game, because they also shot 46% from three, but they only took 24 threes while the Lakers took 39 and only made 11 of them. That's 28%. If you're going to give up percentages like that, you got to counter it. If you can't counter it, you're going to get blown out like they did tonight. 21 to 31 from the free throw line for the Lakers. That's 68%. The Pistons took 2 less, 29, but they made theirs at 72%. 37 rebounds, 33 for the Lakers. 28 assists, 30 for the Pistons. 20 turnovers, 18 for the Pistons. 10 steals, the Pistons had 12. 3 blocks, the Pistons had 4. 11 offensive rebounds, the Pistons had 6. 22 defensive, the Pistons had 31. That evened out a little bit. And then 24 personal fouls, the Pistons had 26. Not in the same class like most people would think, but we also didn't see Austin Reeves and other things could have went differently because of that. So we can't put too much weight on this one. But the Pistons have honestly been playing better basketball this entire season compared to the Lakers. But that's mainly because they're young and they're really growing on the fly, and they have veterans that come in and do exactly what's needed, and they know their roles and they know what they're supposed to do. And then so do they stars. The guys that is in their nucleus, they play their game and they try to find a way to use that to benefit their teammates as much as they can. And that's why we love Cade, because the guy just knows how to play the game and understands how to play it the right way. And he's always doing winning plays and winning decisions. Even if he's turning the ball over, he had the right intention. It's just defense is supposed to be your enemy and make it tough for you. And that's why he had a lot of turnovers today. But I still look at this team and say, the Lakers got a lot of things that they have to really just sit down and say, we need to do this, we need to do this, and be committed to it. Because they just have too many of these losses where they just don't look like a team that can win a championship. And that's not what they was thinking, and that's not how they was feeling when they brought in the Smarts and the Aidens, etc., etc. They felt like if we get these guys, we'll be a better team than last year. They have better talent than they did have last year, especially when they're healthy, but it didn't change them as being one of the best teams that can actually come out and win a title. The only way this team is going to win a title is if they get a good matchup and things go their way injury-wise or play-wise, because we know how hot this team can be. We know how tough this team can be to guard. But you never know what's going to happen. That's why I always give them the it factor. You don't know. But it's still a blessing to be in the playoffs. It's still good to have a great record. It's still good to have some of the best players to ever play the game on the roster, because they can always change series. They can always figure things out. And LeBron and Luka has done that in series where you thought that they'd be underdogs and they found a way to get the wins as the franchise player. But now they got to find out how to do it together. Now they got to find out how to do it as a team. Now they got to follow the coach's instruction, play harder, play smarter, and also just commit more to what you need to do. You see it when they're doing it against you, see it in the film room. Eventually, you would think they would have just woke up and just figured it out by now, because there's been a lot of games played. But, I just don't know what else to say about them besides it's a long season. You got to use it to learn and do as much as you can to be the best team you can be before the postseason. I mean, that's just as obvious and as nice as I can say it. But I still feel like the Lakers are just so far away for where they really need to be for me to look at them and say they can win it all. And I don't think it's one move out there that I see and that I'm hearing about that will catapult them into being the best team or the West or one of the teams that can beat Denver or OKC in the West. Now they can keep it competitive. They can have a couple wins, but it's about winning the series. I don't see them winning the series. Is basically what I'm saying, and I think we all would probably agree with that based off where they are right now and how they're looking. And then also they have other teams that have better players. I don't think Luka is better than Jokic. I don't think Luka is better than Shea at this part of the season and even last year. So that's something they're going to have to figure out. And then I also look at the teams like Rockets and stuff like that. They don't fear the Lakers. They look at them like we can beat those guys too. And you have to play one of them teams that I just mentioned in the first round, even the Spurs, for example. You have to beat one of them teams to get out of the first round. And then you got to beat another one. Then you got to beat another one to get to the finals. And it just doesn't seem realistic that the Lakers can do that right now. And I'm just giving you my analysis how I feel because I've been watching basically every single Laker game, and I always look at them like, okay, they doing some things, and I look at it, they didn't do it the way they needed to, and they ain't playing the way they should be playing, and they not doing it for the whole 4 quarters, and that's been a big problem for them. That's just what I've been seeing. I'm just telling y'all how I feel about it for the people that care and want to know. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. I also do conversation video just like this, but about other topics that's basketball, NBA related. Also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. And I also do mock draft and draft coverage too. Not only that, I also have over 4,000 videos already on my channel that you can watch right now, and it's all for free. And I do try to make videos every single day throughout the day to give y'all something to watch and look forward to when it comes to basketball, NBA content. Other than that, y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Thanks for appreciating the content. Thanks for showing love. Thanks for showing support. Thanks for showing respect throughout this entire year and then also in the past. Hopefully y'all continue to do it in the future. It's all love for me. And I'm glad that y'all enjoy watching my videos and continue to support me to the best of your ability and whenever y'all can. And I'm letting y'all know I do love y'all and appreciate y'all for that. And happy New Year's Eve, man. This video is going to be going up. And we might be seeing a new year. That means we got to close it the right way. And we also got to enter it the right way, too. So make sure y'all treat your family and your friends well and spend time with them since it's holiday season. And also just continue to stay blessed. Peace.